Right, welcome back to Aldridge Farm. We should have been doing our beet today, but the Major hasn't quite finished with the beet harvester, so he's going to try and get it to us tonight or failing that tomorrow morning. I'm just trying to find where the start point is. I'm going to put Paul and Charles on to cutting the meadows. Paul's gonna start on 21. Charles is already up here, ready to rake it as soon as Paul's cut. And I am going to go and do a bit of fruit harvesting. The trees are full with the second batch. Okay, not very realistic to have two batches, but bear with me. But we have got them. Must try and get some more trees, I think. Start this end, and well, I did leave the back off, I take it. Let's have a look. Yeah, back's off. I'm going to put the F1 menu up so we can see what I'm doing. And we're due rain tomorrow, just when we're going to be doing the beet. Marvellous. Kylie's should now be in America. We worked it out, she should be back with about a couple of days to spare in time for driving, which I think BP will be pleased of. Will she be any condition to Ken managed with the F1. Will she be in any condition to do much is another matter, but I'm waiting for a card from her at the moment. Hope she remembers us here. I already done the milk this morning. I got nice and early and got that done out of the way. And we really need the beet to make our money this year. And I look at the moisture in the field, it's appalling. Hardly any field's got any moisture at all, and no real whapping it in. The alfalfa's grown on to be ploughed back in. When it's grown, to give it a bit of fertiliser. I think if it rains, I'm going to plough the beet field anyway, but if it rains it'll be doubly needed. Then I shall plough and direct drill some alfalfa in there. We're on the plums at the moment, as you can see. Trees have been doing this fairly well. We don't actually empty the one or two go past. Oh, we're full. That's why we're full. I'm still toying with the idea of going back again to a separate trailer. No, I've got the extra tractor. Might make more sense. Just hammer onto the shop. Things, as you can imagine, still been fairly quiet around here. I'm still trying to find out what the actual situation between Councillor and Mr. Crawford Brown and the Councillor Crawford Brown, just because I'm nosy, but they're not saying a dicky bird. most unfair to us nosy people. And it's a terrible day. I don't need some lights on. But, at least we shouldn't, well, we can't lose much more moisture. We've got none left anyway. Tip this lot off. At least that's given some money. I also got a whole load of animals to sell. I'll try and get down to before we start on the beet. If not, it'll be just after the beet we'll be selling. And I don't really think I'm using this enough to keep it. The more I think about it, the more it seems a vanity that I might as well sell this and get a cheap trailer. I think I might have had more things to use this for, but we have a northern, as they say at the moment. Go again. At least we got a bit of money coming in though. Be easier if I went driver's side to all these, but there it is. That's what we find. Oh, I must of course, this winter we start work on a new recreation area. I've already decided I'm gonna put an apple tree in the middle of it. Not for me to pick, but anybody there who's fancy some apples. I also want a couple of oak trees in there. Probably a birch. Certainly no pine or conifers in there. It's gotta be all hardwood. And certainly not for harvesting. Oh, that's the first lot done. Right, let's turn this round. In some respects, I could keep this and just get the trailer for it too, so I make less journeys. And I'll have to get this into tip and then go and see the pool and get Charles started raking. It shouldn't take them long to do that. Once they've done that, they can go and do a bit of cleaning work and maintenance work in the farm. Hedges want trimming and tidying. That is done. Let's go and find her. Find the next one from here. And we're probably being stupid trying to get through here, but there. We made it. Then we go down and do 18 next. Not expecting to get much grass. We might just squeeze another cut out before the winter, but it's going to be touch and go. I will slurry this one bit when I'm done. Now, where is the first point on this? 18, 21. I'm muttering to myself again as I'm trying to find. Where everything is, so I better just. It's either the start or the finish up there, and I can't remember which. And I can't see it, so let's come out and have a look. Finish, right, so I think the start is over this way. See, it's not too much grass on this one, but there's moisture, but oh, this one shouldn't be too bad, really. Right, let's get him set up for 21. Then 8 meters again. Oh, let's see what happens. Actually, I think we'll just fold it up again and come in the right way around. That should do. Right, now it's confined. Let's do the next lot of fruit. We'll empty the first lot off. We'll get the apples done next, I think. Which I remember right at the far end. Bees are busy out here. Oh, we've got apples. We're going to hit the right one. Time for a slurp of drink. It's certainly easier getting a drink since I've got the other microphone instead of having the one on my headset. Right, I will just wish everybody now a happy Christmas, as this is going to go out either very end of this week or starting next. And this is now just about a week and a half before Christmas recording this. And I've got the last episode of The Gambler in the can, and the last episode of Toby is just got final editing to do on it, and a commentary to put over the top. I decided to do slightly different, to do the pictures of a bit of work being done, but the talk over top. I'm afraid that BP has got me rather interested in what he's doing with his inside BP, that I'm going to copy part of it. And the getting dressed there is just what I'm remembering. We'll start again in the new year. I'm just going to take a break with them for Christmas. And I keep drooling over the pages of the magazines after another graphics card. Depending on how much money Santa brings me. I'd like to get back to be able to run on ultra settings on this, but the 660 is getting a little bit long in the tooth for that, especially if I'm recording at the same time. Now we got there. Oh, it's 70%. Get this done, and I'll go and start picking the grass up, feed some into the sheep, then the rest I'll put in the store. Oh, some of the sheep fill the feeder up, the ration mixer up, then the rest in the store. We have to have enough to get through. Silage is the one thing we're a little bit short of. But we're not too far away. Hello. Paul's done again. I'll do the same again. I'll move him over once I've got this done. He's going to be first to finish, and then he can start the hedging. I'm not one who believes in slash the hedges about with mechanical tools. They go out there and do a lot of it by hand. It looks better. And if they're careful, there's less likelihood of any passers-by getting a puncture. Just going to get to trim some of the hedges up. as good a time as any to do it was. It's we've got nothing much else to do until we get the beet harvester here. The one problem with being last in the line, if anything goes wrong with any of the ones in front, you're the one who has to wait a bit. But I've got time anyway. Right, let's get that tipped off, go find Paul, and there he is. Right, get rid of that, get rid of that. And 18's just done, so gonna have a look at 14 next. I think we'll take him out this way, it'll be easier. We can cut a bit of the a few bends in the roads out. And by the way, the radar trap's still in place. The work is scheduled to start during the winter on that bridge, in which case the council promises they will take the radar trap down when it's done. The whole question is, do you trust the council? The only good thing about that is a county council position, not a district council. Alright, let's get rid of that. And we're on 14. 8.4. Oh, we must have this one about the right size now. If I remember right, it's here somewhere, so. Oh, yeah, there. There. Oh, he's just about done. Oh, we might as well get him out of the way next. Doesn't look much grass off here. Everything looks alright, just not enough grass. Alright, down to 18 with him. And the hours on this tractor are going up and up and up. I think he does 5 hours outside work for every hour farm work will. Looking at the time, what I think I'll do on this one, I'll finish doing the fruit and I'll do the animals and start picking the grass up next time. Just hopefully I can remember where this one was. It was over here. Here we are again. Well, at least the money's going up now. It's the one thing with farming, you tend to have long periods of no income and it all comes in at the same time. You have to be prepared for that. It's no good spending every penny you get when you get the money in. Yes, and I hear BP is doing some big alterations on this farm. He is using his co-matter, I think, to put in an extra milk max machine. He's not very sensible, but I ain't gonna bother. I'm just gonna stick with what we've got. Hopefully, if this is right, one of those went slightly over. Hopefully that's the... I think cherries is the last one. I'd like to put some pear trees in, but I know where to put them. Another manager in the shop, I think about expanding the shop to a slightly bigger unit. Apparently the sales are going so well at the moment. Well, I agreed when I helped set him up, I wouldn't take any money out of it. I'd just have somewhere that would always take my stuff, always take my produce, which I felt was more important to me at the time. I think I was right in that. Let's dump this lot off, and could of course just left these in the store and took up later. I think the steering's gone on this a bit, wandering about a little bit. But not exactly in the first flush of youth, let's face it. A bit like me, really. Oh, and some interesting news on the Justin front. I've almost forgotten it. It is the big news. Ran into Mary the other day and she is expecting a child. So he's going to have to make that farm pay now. He's got an extra mouth to feed. I will say she looked very happy with the news and looks very well on the lifestyle. I haven't seen Justin for a while, but it's not as busy a time for him as it is for we arable farmers. He's still quite busy with his animals. He's trying to build his milk herd up, and he is on his milk fully organic, and he's also bringing Jersey cows, so hit the non-fitness freak market. Those of us who like the taste over health, so to speak. I think we're going to have a good crop of cherries again. close I might get to the trees. Alright. Don't want to get too close to them. I don't really want to scratch. It's not seriously thinking about selling it again. I will make up my mind on what I want to go through one day. As I say, even if all four of us are on the farm, chance we want all four tractors at once. No, we have a tractor each. I might as well go back to a trailer. Be cheaper to run. Oh, this is going to be a very good crop of cherries. Almost full on the first pass. If only those two finish now, I shall just leave them and twin the thumbs. Well, let's just finish this off. I think I'd put 3 or 4 more trees on each row this side, easy enough. Charles, he don't be in any great hurry. And I'd like just to get this fruit finished off now. We're well on the way. I'll already just mow this down again. It's looking a bit untidy. Well, we can pay off some more overdraft, I think. I think we get the animals done this afternoon. Yeah, I must think about just getting those to pick the grass up and put it in a heap for now. Then I'll pick the grass up later. I'll take a conveyor down there. One way out. Then I don't trust them to do the work. The rest of it, I know where I want it. This is getting a bit. This is going to be a very good crop of cherries. I think we're going to fill the shop up. Still got a couple more full trees to go yet, and we're half full on our second journey. So possibly don't want to put any more cherries in, but could put about 6 more apples, 6 more plum in, I think. And Paul's finished. I ain't got a breakfast. What's that waiting for me? Last one. one. That's it. We've got 89% on the second pass, on the second fill. These trees are doing us fine. I have to give them a spray. Give them a winter wash, I think, just to get rid of any bugs which may be on there. Got a feeling that it's going to fill the shop. I've got to bring some back to put into the store. Right, no, I don't think I need the lights on anymore. Just see what we've got in the shop. Yes, we want a few more because we ain't filling the apples or the plums up. And we didn't quite fill the cherries up too far now. £16,000. Oh, we're about 8 tonight. Dump this back, and I think we'll quit for here, and I will carry on with this day's work in the next episode. Which will be this very same afternoon. This is why I hope that nothing's grown or I didn't miss any when I picked them first time. That's it. Right, so that's going to be... Thank you so much for watching, subscribing, liking if you like. If you don't like, don't like. Doesn't really make sense. Anyway, as I always say, any comments you got, please feel free to make them. As I always say, cheerio for now. Cheerio.